Well, hello there, guys. So Notion has released their own API for public use, but it's still for developers. Um, but again, on iPad we can do a lot in shortcuts. Previously, I've automated the Airtable. Now we are able to automate Notion database of your choice. So, without further ado, let's get started. Firstly, you should create a new integration as I show in the video. Just hit create new integration, but before you should visit the developer's Notion web page. Go to your integration, create integration, save all changes, make it internal. And what is the main purpose of this action is to get the secret API token of your integration. So just click show and copy your integration token and paste it like somewhere in your Notes app, and make sure it's there, safe, and nothing will get lost. So here, as you see in this Notes app, I have API database ID and also the URL, which I'll leave in the description section down below. Now we are going to create a Notion page / database, because this is really important part. You should create a database, not a page with different nodes, just nodes elements. It should be a strictly database. As I choose in the video, I choose data table. You can choose border or something. Just make sure everything is good for and comfortable for creating properties. So you should have name property, date property, and also let's say price for our item. So this is gonna be the expenses log database where we will leave our expenses like monthly, yearly, and wherever we want. So put the number property of price category, which is only select. Keep in mind that we will not be able to at the moment to automate a multi-select property. So keep in mind that and notes, rich text property, notes, which will be also able to automate. Now click on this little share sheet button, as I showed in the video, on top right corner, and the blue button invite. And here you should invite your newly created integration, which is Notion test in my case. Invite this, and now make sure it can edit. So this button is can edit, and click done. So now we have the database, we have the integration invited there, so it can change some things here. So now you should copy the link for this database. Copy this link, go back to browser or something. But here I changed my decision, so instead I recommend you just pasting it somewhere in your, if you have a shortcut to adjust your clipboard or something. If you haven't, just go to your notes app and erase the parts as I show in the video, before the slash, including the slash, and after the question mark, including the question mark, equal sign. And here we have the database ID, which will be used in our shortcut, and the URL, which I'll leave in the description down below. Now let's create a new shortcut. Go to your Shortcuts app. It's free in App Store. It may be pre-installed on your if you have a new device. And let's create an expense tracker. You can change icon, color for as you want. It doesn't matter. So firstly, you should search for ask for input property. Input property, it's command in Siri Shortcuts. You should ask for text. It's really important. Ask for text with your desired prompt. I'll name it name ? And again, you should search for ask for input, but this time we will actually ask for number input, which will be our price property. So it should be a number and prompt price question mark, for example. So now we have like two windows. So when we will run the shortcut, currently it will have two windows. Firstly, it will ask for text, and then it will ask for number. Then you should get a current date command, but it's called date in shortcuts. So what does it actually do is it gets the current date in your shortcut. So the data part in inserting your new record will be fully automated, so you will not be forced to set a date yourself. Then search for format date command, show more, and choose ISO 8601 without a time, because we just set it up the only date property, as you remember. Now we should search for another ask for input, and it will be actually the text prompt and its notes. So this will be for our rich text property in Notion database to add some additional notes to our new record, and in this case this is a new expense. Next, search for list, get this to your shortcut, and here you by default you will have 1, 2. At the moment I recommend you moving expenses to like a multitasking to the split screen, and look through clearly how did you name your properties. So it should be like equal to the Notion database information. So at the moment we are making like select prompts for category property in the Notion database, like have tech, activity, home. You can add like software, like if you bought an app, for example, and so more. So it is just, as long as your creativity goes, you're able to add some extra functions. Decoration, like you can add whatever you want, but follow the steps in the video and make everything like a show. So firstly so in this list property, this list command in shortcuts, I add the same select properties as I have in Notion database. So it's activity, home, tag, software, accessory, and decoration. So now we have set up this. We have like a list inside of our shortcut, and then you should find a command called choose from list, not menu, choose from list. So we now the shortcut will prompt us about the select property. We will select one, and it will be automatically sent to Notion. So I didn't show in the video, but when you click show more, you should not click select multiple. So you understand, select property only allows you to select one item at a time. And we are not able currently to automate the multi-select property. Copy this URL link. It's not a link you should like click and go and search in the web. This is the link you should use in your shortcut. So you should get a URL command, paste this URL right there, so you will have it in your shortcut. And then the really useful command comes in. So you should search for get content and get contents of URL, not web page or something, get contents of the URL and select method post. So it will allow us to insert a record through the database in Notion. In headers, unveil them completely and start by typing authorization. Make sure the syntax is correct. Authorization should be like, everything should be clear, and we should type bearer. First letter is capital, and copy the API of your integration, not the database ID, just the API. So it's really frustrating to reopen the shortcut every time I go outside of it, but that's not a big deal. Then you should type Notion-version and type 2021 0513. I read it in documentation. It works, so you should do the same. In request body, insert a new dictionary called parent, and inside of this dictionary create a text which you should name database _ ID, and like in the text field you should copy and paste the database ID which we've got from the URL of the page. Just the database ID, not the URL or something, just the database ID. Click done and insert a new field. Another time it is dictionary, and this is like, maybe it will be the complicated part, the most complicated part of the video, because previously everything was understandable, but here you should watch really carefully, because just a little mistake will cause a major problem in the automation. So create a dictionary properties, and now just accidentally moved to my database. Create dictionary based on the properties you have. So no matter is this a date, price, or name, everything should be a dictionary. So as to see name is dictionary, date is dictionary, then you should get price, comma, dollar. So the syntax should be the same as like in title of the property. So price, comma, and dollar, like this. And another dictionary will be category, and the last one is notes. Create another dictionary, notes, and now go to name dictionary, click on its items. Here you see like 0 items. Click on this, add new item, but this time we are adding array. Make sure you have added array and call it title. So this is like a type of our property title. This is the main property, and click on this 0 items. In this, you should create a dictionary. Click on dictionary, and it will not ask you to add its name. It's normal. Go inside of this dictionary and add a new item. It should be the dictionary again. So like a dictionary inside of the dictionary. Text. Call it text and click on 0 items in here. Click add new item and hit text. In the key field, write something like content. It's content, should be content. And now in the text field, you should choose the magic variable. So click on magic wand, like in near shortcuts, like near the variables word. Click on magic wand and choose the provided input for name ? Let's check if it's entered correctly. You can rewatch this part of the video anytime if you didn't understand something, or ask me in the comments down below. Here we have the date. Date is a little bit more simple. You should just click on 0 items here. Add new item another time. So maybe for someone this part of the video will be really boring, but you should keep in mind on this one because it's like the main one of the video. So here you have date, dictionary date. Click on 0 items and click text. So, and here we'll hit write something start, and in the text field click again on this little magic wand and choose formatted date. And as you see, not like the current date, but the formatted date. So Notion uses like the custom date format, which should be always here. Now let's go to price. In the price, add a number, not a text. Number, by default you will have 0 in the text, in the number field, but in the number field, click on magic wand, go to the provided input, and when you have asked for number with price, choose this provided input. Like this. Now going to the category, click on the category, add new item, add dictionary, and in the key field type select 0, click on 0 items, add new item, text. So select dictionary and name text, and choose the chosen item. Choose the chosen item, but this is how it is. You should choose the chosen item. Category, let's look again. Notes. Now click on add array, rich text, like we did in name property, add array. Now add dictionary, click on 0 items inside of text dictionary, like we have here, and like make everything the same as in the title property, like in the name property we did before. So you can look at this if you have some problems, and choose provided input for notes, like this. And we probably have now everything set up. Everything is just fine. Make sure go through every single property you've done and rewatch like the part of the video if you have some problems. Now you can click done, but I'll go just edit again, and I click on this play button, and let's see how this shortcut works. So now it prompted me to say the name. For example, I entered the MacBook, price, it asks for number 900, and then it just only says number. Notes, for example, the machine for work. You can add a short text about the item you bought, and I'll choose the category tag, guess the content, and boom. So as you see in the split screen, the record was added to Notion immediately. And thanks to the API integration of Notion, we are able to do this now, and you can like capture your ideas, your expenses, like I showed in the video, tasks, and so more. Thank you for watching.